Welcome to my SoulSilver Dream Team Quest, where I decided to get my last team member first because he deserves it. Before thinking about which Pokémon will join my team, I already knew I needed a Porygon. I always thought it was a bit sad that this Pokémon is only accessible so late in almost every game, especially this one, where you can only get one nearly at the end of the post-game. And despite being a very patient guy, that was way too long for me. I wanted to have team members that I'll connect with throughout the journey, and I also wanted to see them all at the Hall of Fame screen once I beat the game, so they all had to be there. In case you don't know, this is actually against the rules of the Dream Team Quest, as you need to hunt your team members only when they're available as you go through the game, so for the time being, I decided to call this series Dream Team Quest-ish. And so I started the challenge on my SoulSilver game, which I bought second-hand 8 years ago. The particular thing about this game is that the moment I bought it in 2015, I never deleted the old file that was in there. The game was fully completed, and so I had access to everything I needed for Porygon. I do plan to go more in depth about what's in this file, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack, so that'll be for another time. The Dream Team Quest sounded like a really fun concept, and it felt like an interesting reason to delete this file for good. The particular thing about this Porygon hunt is being able to check 5 Porygons per reset. Since one Porygon costs 9,999 coins, for 5 Porygon you'll need to save up to 49,995 coins. On September 18th of 2023, it was time to play Volta Flip, and I was starting with 7,306 coins already in my coin case. I don't think I can explain easily how Volta Flip works, but let's say if you used to play Minesweepers on Windows 7 when you were a kid, this game may ring some bells. 50,000 coins felt very out there, and I was expecting the gambling part to take forever. I was playing Volta Flip almost every day, and each day I was getting a bit better at it. Alright, so last night I was playing this game, right? And I was stuck on level 5, but I couldn't stop losing, but instead of dropping back to level 1, I kept, somehow I had enough chance to stay at level 5, and it stayed like this for 10 minutes, and I don't know how that's possible. Usually when you get that high and you do 2-3 mistakes, you drop back down to level 1, but that didn't happen. I stayed for I made so many mistakes, but apparently it was enough for me to stay at level 5, and I don't have footage of it, but because I was yeah, at any time I was going to drop down at level 1, but it didn't happen, and yeah, that's crazy. The game became so addictive that even my sibling will borrow my DS and gamble some coins to help out. And nearly a month later, on October 12, 2023, I finally reached my goal of 50,000 coins. Now it's getting complicated. This one. Okay. Okay, so this is this one. Oh, it's done. Well, it's over. Look, it's over. Oh my god. Okay, wait, is that the limit? Oh! I didn't know that. Okay. And it just kick you out of the game. Oh, okay. I never knew that. Oh my god, this is over. I mean, we're only getting started, so yeah, that's a lot of hours. I spent 30 hours, I think. I don't remember the time when I started this. Yeah, but that was around this time. This is great. We can start doing some stuff here. Let's go. I think this is the place where you can go and buy Porygons. Yes. there we go. So this is for another day. But yeah, it's finally over. Oh my god, I still need like a little preparation for this one, even though I can just start right now. But yeah, it felt like a slap across the face to realize that the 50,000 coin side quest was just a tiny little thing compared to what awaited next. So I didn't waste more time, and on October 22nd, I finally started the Porygon hunt. The 5 Porygon per resets felt great because the encounters were going fast, at least when I was actually trading Porygon and not accidentally getting a Mr. Mime or an Eevee in the way. There wasn't anything particular about this hunt, and it was starting to get a bit boring, so I embarked on a little side quest, something that I'll talk about for another time. I needed something that wouldn't require a lot of attention and that would not distract me from the main hunt. So I went for a hunt for an Alolan starter, Rowlet specifically. The thing about this hunt is that it's very long, minimum 3 minutes per reset if you're fast, because you have to go through all the dialogues and animation sequences before you get the chance to pick a starter and check if it's shiny. Like any other hunt, I wasn't really in a hurry. I like to sit down and shiny hunt when I can and if I feel like it. But this year I also wanted to participate in something very special. My first Safari Week. Problem was, I only have one SoulSilver cartridge, one Safari Zone. If I wanted to participate in this year's Safari Week, I needed to find that Porygon before June. Safari Week only lasts a week, which isn't a lot, but I didn't want to interrupt the Porygon hunt in any way. At the time I'm writing this script, it's mid-May. I've done 13,000 encounters and there's no shiny Porygon yet. The Safari Week has officially been announced for late June, so I knew I had a little over a month to find it. Of course I thought of a plan B. In case I'm still hunting Porygon during Safari Week, I could hunt in Sinnoh's Great March instead of Johto's Safari Zone. That sounded a little less exciting because there's way less Pokémon in there compared to Johto, but I have a few targets in mind nonetheless. In the meantime, I brought a new console to my Epic Gamer set. It was a DS Lite and it worked surprisingly well. I really needed another console because I could feel that the golden years of my old flat 2DS were over, and it also wasn't very practical when recording. So weird. And here it is, that's my game. And we're at the... Wow. It looks kind of different, the screen. Surprisingly loud too, but the screen looks a bit different to me. Like more vibrant. More saturated actually. Yeah. Wow, it works. And with this new console, the hunt kept going. But the Safari Week was drawing closer and closer. At this point it was obvious to me that I won't find that Porygon before the event. But the last weekend before Safari Week, I decided to settle down and hunt for a bit. Saturday the 15th of June was a very particular day, because that day I invited my friend over to watch the Art Fight livestream. Art Fight is a yearly event that lasts the whole month of July, where thousands of artists get to pick a team and attack the opposing team with drawings of their original characters. A couple of months ago there was a poll where you could vote for the next duo of teams for Art Fight 2024. There were a lot of pretty fun teams like Arctic vs Tropic, Knights vs Dragons, or Creation vs Destruction, which are a few teams that I voted for, and so on June 15th the staff hosted a special livestream where at the very end they announced which duo will be picked for July. There were still a couple of hours left before the reveal, and I decided to open my consoles and hunt for a while, until this happened.
Oh, I know what this is. Develop object. Yeah.
When they develop object permanence?
Yeah, you know when kids do that.
Yeah, you haven't done that yet?
Yeah. my development. So when the picture goes away, I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, the time! Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Alors.
This is so
The thing is, I already don't draw very detailed, especially with the mouse, but I won't finish it. I'm like, okay, no. Even my last bug.
Was last bug. That's my personal motto for right now. Oh no.
Already done almost? Oh no. Oh, it's just me.
I gotta give it that.
Ah bah oh mon dieu, let's go. Oh, ça m'a jumpscare. Ah bah tu m'as jumpscare. Yes. Oh putain. Wow. Oh, il est magnifique. Yes. This really happened when we least expected it, and that's really my favorite part about shiny hunting. Despite hunting this Porygon for nearly 9 months and seeing 17,320 of them, I haven't thought of a name for my first team member. But then I had an idea. Let's wait for the Outfight team reveal and name Porygon after my favorite team. And after a couple of hours, the teams were finally announced. C'est faux. C'est ça. C'est soit l'un soit l'autre. Ok, non, c'est ça. C'est Siphom. C'est Siphom. Ah. Bon, dans tous les cas, ça. Non, c'était ça. Oh. Yes. Wow. Oh putain, c'est trop beau. It was Stardust versus Seafoam, and of course I named Porygon Seafoam because of its blue color. Also, something I noticed about the shiny Porygon in Generation 4 is how good the pink color looks. Before this hunt I knew what shiny Porygon looked like, but I was more used to the colors of the 3D games, with the pink being almost purple, so seeing that soft white pink instead was a surprise to me. With Seafoam as my first team member, you might think it's time to reset the save file and look for shiny Totodile. But there's still Johto's Safari Zone and Sinnoh's Great March that I need to check. So hopefully I'll see you around for some Safari Week shinies pretty soon.